Okay, I needed a glove for this sword. I've had these injuries here and here, and I eventually found these guys on Facebook. They make awesome leather products. When they start out, they send you photos as they progress. As you can see, this is the beginning. Here it is progressing, added pieces coming on slowly. Get really excited. You can see how the front finger is separate from your other three and the thumb. Some wrist protection. You can see this split nicely between the index and the other three fingers. A bit of a side view there with the Harson. And almost ready there before putting the die and the inner glove. And there's the completed glove. And it was such a pleasure seeing this come together little by little. And roughly about a month from ordering to getting made. Recently got the gloves, and you can see here the detailing. That black is a softer leather around the wrist so that it allows for some flexibility, and then you have these flaps which cover that wrist area and add more protection. So quite happy with that. So you can see the stitching is top class. Excuse some of the camera work, one hand, you know. Yeah, it is a softer leather, so it does allow flexibility. You've got a nice sort of chamois leather on the inner part. And my hands fit perfect. Of course, I gave all the measurements similar to what sparring gloves require. That's really hard, tough glove leather on the top of the glove, and the stitching is incredible. Bit of a ridge there to help with protection around the knuckle areas, but really lovely sort of orangey red stain put on this leather. Bit of a view down the vambrace part. And yeah, I had one for each handmade because I'm ambidextrous, although I'm mostly a southpaw these days now that my ligaments in my right forearm and shoulder are a little tender. Just a bit of a comparison shot between the new KW gloves, as I call them, and the sparring gloves, which I had extended so they cover forearms and elbows, and then your traditional ride gear padded gloves, which I've been using and which I got those injuries which you saw earlier. Ideally these will be for single swords, so we're looking at side sword, saber. The main reason is for the side sword rapier type of grip, to get that front finger over the ricasso area. It just fits so lovely. Nice movement still. A little stiff, I suppose, because it's fresh leather, but as I work it in and put more treatment, it will maneuver nicely with time. Although you don't really need as padded gloves for saber, the grip is still great on a typical Regani saber. Fits nicely. Your fingers are at least covered if anything breaks through, and the top of your hand is good. So I'm really happy with that. And I guess for people that want to use them for longsword, you know, if you're experienced, I'd say go for it. You know, if you are not one to get hit on your hands as much as you used to, because you know you've got a couple of months under the belt, some sparring time, maybe a tournament or two, you're not as vulnerable anymore. These gloves will protect. Okay, here I am trying the different swords with the glove, different positions, maneuverability, you know, a couple of Moulinets on the inside, a little bit harder on the outside, Moulinet, but I'm really happy with that. Cut to the saber, again, nice grip. I haven't tried the thumb behind the grip, but your typical hammer grip, it's just fine. And that's a good feeling, and of course, just so you can see it with a longsword, because it's a tighter, firmer glove grip. You know, when you do your crossing of arms, it feels very comfortable, a lot more maneuverable. You don't feel as bulked up. So something to think about. I had these gloves made without ever testing, just to show you an example with the sparring glove. They can maybe fit into a saber, okay, but yeah, it's okay. It doesn't feel as comfortable, not as maneuverable. Secure, solid, absolutely. Just have a look. The two, some scale and scope. Here we are, just doing a couple of smacks on the top. The leather is really hard on the top, very well protected. Obviously you can feel the knocks, but it's no pain. Trying with the saber as well, just giving a couple of knocks. You do feel it. The wrist, maybe I need to put some padding a bit under there, you know, for tournament or something when things are a little unpredictable. Yeah, that's the glove coming off, just to show you, you know, no damage, no red marks, no, and the glove, yeah, just handles lovely. No dents, no scratches. Thank you for watching.